Thank you for tuning in to TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Herbal Tuesday. All right, so just being a little silly, y'all. But listen, it is Herbal Tuesday, and I have a wonderful herb. It's one that we're all familiar with. We come across it all the time in our day-to-day lives, whether it's the gum we chew, our toothpaste we using, that favorite chocolate chip mint ice cream that you love so much. We have peppermint in our lives all the time, and most people really like the smell of peppermint because it smells good, and just to breathe it in is just aromatic, and it just lifts your spirit and gives you a boost of energy just to smell it. Okay. But did you know there are actual medical benefits to peppermint? So that's what I wanted to explain to you guys today, because I like to go over things that you already have in your cabinet or things that you're already familiar with, and actually give you the reason or the medical purposes behind it, rather. So peppermint, what is it good for? Well, we're going to start out with the head. Okay. So peppermint is good when it comes down to really bad headaches. If you have migraines or just a minor headache, you can use peppermint oil to help soothe that. Even if you're a little dizzy or you have a fever, you can use peppermint oil to help soothe that. So the way you do it is you would take some oil and you would rub it on your temples and across your forehead. Okay, so temples, across the forehead. And then just let it, if you can, lay down, close your eyes, and just let it really sink in. The other way it's going to help in that sense too is because you're breathing it in, it's going to help open those breathing passages. And because everything is connected, your ear, nose, and your throat, it actually is closer to your head. So it can actually penetrate better to actually help soothe those headaches, soothe the fever, soothe the dizziness, things like that if you suffer with it from your head. Now, when it comes to your stomach, okay, peppermint is really good for your stomach. It can help relieve gas. It can help you with nausea. It can help you with upset stomach. It can help, period, just with your stomach, okay? And not just for you grown-ups, but for you children as well. So let's say that your baby is colicky. Like a lot of people suffer from colic babies. Like both of my boys were colic at one point or another during their infancy, okay? So had I known this, I would have tried it. But you just take a touch. You don't need a lot because peppermint is very strong, okay? But you just take a touch of peppermint oil and just rub it across their tongue. And that's it. And it will help soothe them because the colicky part comes from all the gas that's built up in the stomach. So the peppermint oil will actually help to pull that gas out and help to relieve the baby. So that, and combined with the exercises, of lifting the baby's legs up towards their face, making a game out of it to make them fart. Yes, you can make the baby fart by just doing their feet like this to their face. But yeah, that actually helps to relieve colic. And it also helps to relieve colic in you. Okay, so gas build up in you. We don't call it colic when it's grown folks. We just call it straight up what it is. It's gas. Okay, we don't confuse you when you're grown. But when you have the gas build up in your stomach, you can use peppermint oil, just a couple of drops on your tongue or under your tongue, to help expel that gas and to get rid of the bloating and that discomfort feeling that you may have. And sometimes we get gas pockets as well in our body, like maybe in your shoulder, in your side, or side of your stomach, or something like that. You can rub peppermint oil on that as well to help relieve that gas. Okay. Now, something else about peppermint. Peppermint is a great oxygenator. Okay. Now, what is meant by that? Well, I'm going to tell you. So when something is a great oxygenator, that means it helps pull oxygen in. Okay. Now, we all know, if you human living, breathing, you should know that you need oxygen in order to survive. So the oxygen flows through your bloodstream. So when that peppermint hits, it actually helps to pull the oxygen in. Okay, so if you have it on your skin, you're going to be pulling it in through your skin. Now, am I telling you to go bathe in peppermint oil? No. Some people go crazy with this stuff and they put it on like it's lotion, okay? Like colognes and things like that. It's not lotion. You don't need to bathe in it, okay? The little goes a long way. Put it in your bath. Put it in your lotion. Put it, a few drops. You don't need the whole bottle, but just a few drops, in your bath water, a few drops in your lotion or something like that to help oxygenate your skin, okay? And what that is going to do, again, is help to pull in oxygen into your bloodstream. The other thing you can do, there's a service that I do sometimes for close friends and family. It's a herbal adjustment, and what it is it's a way of pulling herbs into your body in specific areas to help it alleviate pain or discomfort or issues that you may have. Okay. And there are several herbs that you use with this, and peppermint is one of them. And the reason it's used in there because you have one herb that is good for having the herbs and doing with pain, and then you do specific herbs that are geared towards that purpose. But the reason peppermint is used in there is because it will help open your pores. And because it is a great oxygenator, that's why it's opening the pores and will help pull those herbs into the body so that they can go where they need to go. So, for example, if your knee was sore, the peppermint oil will take the herbs that you put in there and pull it towards your knee so it can concentrate in that area where you are facing that pain. And then, of course, we seal it up with something else. It's called herbal adjustment, which is like a peppermint extract. I'll put that on top of it, and that helps to warm because the peppermint is going to cool. Then you have that warm, and it's a natural Bengay kind of situation, but it's more natural because you're pulling other herbs and using other herbs in as well. And then you seal it up with some vitamin E oil if you have it. But that's one of the things that peppermint oil does is it will help draw in. So let's say you were feeling some pain in some area of your life in your body. Let's say you had some pain in your leg. You can rub some olive leaf oil on there because olive leaf is good for pain. And then put some peppermint oil on top of it. And that peppermint oil is going to draw in that olive leaf into your leg to help it feel better, to relieve the pain there. So that's another way in which we use it. If you are a mother, okay, you just had a baby. And I just found this out. So I wish I knew this when I was pregnant, like for the first time 26 years ago. But if you are pregnant and you have a baby, peppermint oil will actually help with the sagging belly. Because once that placenta comes out and once the baby is out, sometimes your skin is a little loose and it feels a little ugh. So you can rub peppermint oil on it to help bring it back, to rejuvenate it. And again, that's probably because of all the oxygen that it will supply to that area. So that is peppermint. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share, because if you got something out of it, chances are someone else will as well. I love you guys. That's the message for today, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.